Welcome back to the second episode of our Titanium DLC. I must thank you all and each and every one of you for the great feedback that I have received for the first episode. But without further ado, and without me blabbering on, which I'm very good at, let's go ahead and get started because we've got this whole field to go ahead and harvest, and it's going to last us a little while to just finish all of this. In the meantime, what we can do is, well, we've got to do this. I can hire a work, and we should have a closer look at some of the older tractors and all of that they've given us, as well as I can't really buy anything just yet. We still need to go ahead and work this whole field, which shouldn't be that hard to do. I've also managed to get my hands early on Assassin's Creed 4 and Battlefield 4 as well. They're both 4, which is pretty amazing that the games are going on for that long. I was thinking that Assassin's Creed, I think at the start they were intending to make a trilogy, but they completely went around like Assassin's Creed 3. I think Assassin's Creed 3 was an amazing storyline. It was really, really good, but they didn't really expand on it all that much. They just went straight to Assassin's Creed 4, which is in the Caribbean, I think, I'm pretty sure. But I'm very much looking forward to playing that, and of course I have it early, so hopefully the channel will grow because it's been dying a very slow and painful death, and that's no fun to see. But in the meantime, we've got some farming to do. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to all these new games that are starting to come out. Just I've got to watch out with all these copyright strikes as well, because that ain't no fun. I already got a copyright strike that I haven't gotten removed for the XCOM game, the first-person XCOM game, which isn't no fun, but I still have to try to get that removed if it's possible. But now YouTube's changed their copyright strike policy, so you only get copyright strikes that last for 6 months, which is still quite a lengthy amount of time, and especially it's not good during the holiday season, which we're in right now, because there's a lot of games coming out, and it's 3 strikes and your channel gets completely wiped. So I definitely don't want that to happen. And Machinima's gotten a lot worse lately. Their like copyright strike manager person, the community manager, left Machinima. Lots of people have been leaving Machinima. Syndicate and Sean Nanners has left Machinima. They joined a really small network. They must have gotten paid handsomely just for their sign-on bonus, which is pretty amazing. Good for them though. But yeah, Machinima's been going down the pooper lately. They've just been losing lots of their partners, and pretty much because they partnered a lot of the top YouTubers on a contract that was pretty much unfeasible later on, because they got paid $30 million from Google. Machinima got paid $30 million from Google, and then with that money they gave a lot of their YouTubers a much better contract that included being paid for mobile views. But of course, mobile views on some networks or platforms aren't even monetized. Like on some mobile phones, they aren't even monetized because there's no ads on them. They just don't play ads. So, but every mobile view, they still got paid even if there was no ad or not. So, Machinima was losing a fair amount of money, and they had to cut some strings. Thankfully, I'm still on that really good contract. I guess my videos monetize well, but it's not like I'm making much money anyway from this. Channel's definitely died out, but I guess that is a part of life. I love these mirrors. They're just blank images, really. They aren't much at all. Anyways, let's say we're about, I think next row will be about halfway through the field. The field definitely is quite large, and hopefully still have enough space in that tractor or the trailer. I don't see it happening. Then there's still a bloody ice cream truck driving around, ringing its bell around. Hopefully you guys can't hear. I mean, who the hell buys ice cream from those trucks these days? I remember when I was a little kid, I looked forward to it, even though my parents never bought ice cream from there, but still. Like, we only bought ice cream from the ice cream truck like once or twice. But these days, I don't really know who buys that stuff from the trucks. Like, whenever I look outside the window and I see him, no one's like buying stuff from him. It must be a very unprofitable business. but it's still lit around, so I guess that stands for something. All right, so we're gonna have to go deliver all of this at the silo. I'll hire a worker for a harvester. That's it. Hire a worker. Let's go deliver this, and let's have a closer look at how much we've actually got. 25,000. So this will be about just under 30,000. Once we deliver this, so that's all good. I think the background images, like that's JPEG of the, or at least the picture, whatever it is, of the mountains in the background is much higher quality than in the Xbox game. Right, this trailer tips off over to the side though, doesn't it? Not at the back, it's one of those weird ones. Wow, I like how the stairs, or the steps, or the ladder, okay, it doesn't really break off, but it's weird. Anyways, let's keep on rolling on. Those garage doors won't open, will they? That'll be a bit too advanced for this game. So let's keep this over here. Of course, we could do some money cheat, but of course, I do want this Let's Play to last a little bit longer so we can have a bit of fun around with it and enjoy all the graphical superiority of the PC. Right. Seems like this guy's missed a whole line. Maybe it was me before. Who knows? No, I think it was him actually. Yeah, it was him. I guess it must have turned around or something. Because this little break must have been when we hired the worker. And then he skipped all of that. Bastard. We're not going to go back to reclaim the missed crop though. It's going to last a little while. Especially with this harvester driving as slow as it does. I'm surprised at how far I went in the Xbox version of the game. I bought the best harvester in the game. The latest one, the Case IH 9000, I think it was. And I even managed to buy another field. Fields cost a heck of a lot of money. Let's go turn around. And back we go. Alright, let's calculate around how much we'll be making, or at least where we can sell this stuff to. Let's just drive straight that road as well. But before we have a look at the prices for the crops, what we've got to do is move the trailer first off. Drive over here. Not sure if a weight out the front would speed us up. I think it would actually. Wouldn't be surprised if it did. Alright, so there's the arm. Yeah, we're about halfway through, I'd say now. So it's definitely going to last us a little while just to do this. But of course, that's the fun of farming. Let's go first person view. Alright, and where is it? Okay, let's just turn this on. Alrighty. Alright, so the train station. Alright, the train station seems like it sells wheat at the best prices. 12.18. Alrighty. Alright, so we've got that. We can't really have a close look if we're missing anything. I think I might be. Whoa. Yeah, I am missing a little bit. Anyways. Also, next mission, I really should read up on what it will be, so I can buy the implements for it, because the missions really do give us a fair amount of money in comparison to what we have now. At the moment, we've got just chump change lying about. $12,000, and I think these missions are about $6,000 each, so it definitely works out to go and do these missions, especially at the start. Not so much when you're raking in the money and you're like hiring all these workers on all these different fields and everything. Might as well turn the work lights on. Yeah, let's do it. Even though it makes absolutely no difference. We'll just say it increases the immersion of the game. Well, are we halfway through? I think we are. Definitely close to it though. This field is massive and it's one of the smallest ones on the map. I think it is the smallest one. It's the smallest one I can see. I think maybe one of the fields next to field 21 is even smaller, maybe. That's a big, no, maybe the same size, and that's pushing it. So field 16 is one of the smallest ones, and look how long it's taking us. Definitely taking us a little while. It's pretty cool, just zooming out all the way. Gives you a bit of a different perspective. The game runs so incredibly smoothly. It's pretty impressive. I don't think the original game ran this smooth as well. I think next episode, or maybe around like the 5th episode or so, we'll start including some mods. So we can have a bit more fun and just check all the extra stuff around that they've included in the game. Or that can increase the things that they've included in the game. So let's keep on farming. There we go. Actually, I'll hire a worker and we'll go back to you because you're going to get in the way. Just push him over to the side. Whoa, I accidentally pressed the button to stop recording. Alright, we're back though. Should only be like 1 second that was missing on your keyboard. If that. Oh, what are you doing, mate? You want to go back here, right? That's not the smartest of ideas, but let's just continue on with the rest of the field, shall we? We'll get the cruise control happening. And back we go. Now, I don't think baling is really all that economical, so I'll just go over this field. Then what I could do is maybe start, probably near towards the end of the episode, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get another tractor and we'll start plowing this field or cultivating it. I don't think plowing is absolutely necessary. All it does is it enables you to have like bigger fields and all that. You can join areas up. Like you can join 2 fields together if they're close enough. And well, you can't really plow over a road though. If there's no road in the way, you're pretty much sweet. I wish there's mirrors. That'd be pretty handy if we could see like what's over to the side instead of what we can see now, which is nothing. Yeah, I remember the game being all patchy and everything like the crops, so that's changed for the better. I wonder what patch it is. I think it's on the menu screen. It doesn't say over here. So what? Have they included anything new here? Nope. This is a nice overview of the map though. Every 10 minutes we get a mission. Alright, let's just go with continue. But I think the patch is like 2.0.0.9 or something. Alright, let's just stop and bring up the trailer. We have to deliver it back at the silo once again. Yeah, we've definitely gone over halfway of the field. Definitely making us work for the money that we get at the start of the game, that's for certain. I think I might even wait for a great price or great demand. Now we'll sell it all off. So we're gonna have quite a bit. We do want to make our money's worth out of it. Alright, let's hire the worker and we'll go back to the trailer. Alright, maybe I should also start thinking about selling these other things that I'm not going to be using at all. Like these other tractors. And if we drive over to the store, I think we get like, because if you just sell it, just at this screen, then you get half the price back, right? So $32,500. Whereas if you sell it at the store, I think you get 2/3 of the price back. So it works out to drive back to the store and sell it there. Maybe it's 90% maybe. So 2/3 of 90%. If it's 90%, then that's definitely worth doing. You can save up a lot of money instead of just being lazy and doing it through that screen. So let's have a look. Actually, what we could do is we should look at owns. There we go. So own 2 of these. They cost a fair amount. This far. Alright, these Kramers and the IH Farmo, I think is what I should be selling. We only own 1 of them. Let's go to the Kramer. Can we double click and spawn to it? No. Well, actually we can, I think. Let's have a look. Go back and double click. No, we can't. Alright. This guy's still working. And all. So, where do we want to go? We want to turn around. I think I want to go the other way. There we go. And the store's just full steam ahead, but of course we want to drive properly. And I love these like little cypress lanes or whatever these trees are. I think they're cypress. Just love this stuff. Like a row of these trees. There's also these grass selling off points. That's for certain. I have a lot of them. There's 3 down here on this side of the map. There's probably a couple more up north as well. In the meantime, let's just bring this guy back up to the field so our hide work can keep on working and stop wasting our money. Because even if you have the worker hired and he stops, you still have to pay his wages, which is no fun. There we go. I think he's even stopped right now. Must have just stopped because the smoke is still there. Okay, it's disappeared. Alright, so the sun's well and truly come out. The skies are very, very blue. A couple of clouds though. Clouds about. And again, it never really rains in this game. Like, you pretty much have to use your console commands to make it rain. Right. Off we go. Let's just get out of the way so we don't bother this guy again. And, alright, back we go. Although we stopped on a hill. Not the smartest of ideas. Yeah, this map is huge. Because it cuts off right over here. Here we go. Alright, so a family on vacation completely forgot about their suitcases. Help them out. That's $10,000. So a front loader and a pallet for. Alright. Yeah, so let's go get a front loader. I'm pretty sure front loaders cost a fair amount though. We'll just get the cheapest one that we can find and then we'll start making some money like that. And then I could also go get the proffer hopper, which is that really shonky, what is it called? Lawnmower machine. That's what we want. Alright, so here we go. We need to go to this yellow boxed area. And we get out and we come up over here and sell vehicle directly. $10,800. Let's see. So it's, I think it might be 60% or something. It's just a little bit more. But what we'll do is, let's go to tractors. No, we want to go front loaders. Alright, so this is $26,000, and then we've got the pallet fork as well. Alright, so let's sell this dude. Sell him. 22,000. We'll have to sell some other vehicle. Don't really want to sell this guy. I think this will have to do. I'm pretty sure I downloaded a mod with this exact same vehicle as well. I don't think it was as highly detailed, but looks incredibly similar. Alright, and hopefully we make a nice amount of money from this. It should be just enough. So we'll drive it out. Let's have a close look at how this dude's doing. Alright, so we're going to go back to the trailer. And it's roughly about time that I start thinking about cultivating the field, so I can do this as time efficiently as possible, which is rather important. If you press number 4, then you align yourself with the harvesting speed. It's roughly the same. It's not exactly the same though. It's a bit slower. Maybe it's exactly the same, but it's probably just me not driving. Like, you have to drive exactly parallel to be at the same speed. But it still seems like the harvest is going a little bit faster. Anyways, alright, so that's all done. He's delivered his goods. Let's go back to this guy. And we've got to start up the hill yet again. Thankfully, we're not falling all the way back down, and the engine's powerful enough just to keep on going. But this doesn't have a horn, I don't think. None of these vehicles have horns, unless. No, F is lights. The game still lags up when you turn the lights on. Yeah. Anyways, let's see these lights. Oh, so it's got 2 pairs. And at the back, it's got 1. Alrighty. I remember back in the 2011 game, whenever you turn the lights on, the game froze for about a good second or so. So it seems like they haven't really changed it all that much. I wish like the next version of this game has a new engine. Completely, like something like CryEngine or something. Or whatever Battlefield uses. The, what is it called? Like Frost or something. Imagine something like that instead of this. That would be quite amazing. But let's go get our first front loader then, shall we? Get out of here. Yes, sell, and then we can buy our goodies. So this is $26,000. And pallet fork. Beautiful. We've got just enough money. What the hell is that? It's newspaper shreds, it seems like. Is it just me? Is the back wheel like floating up in the air? It definitely is. Look at that. Yeah, it definitely is floating up in the air. What the hell is happening? It's not even on the ground. Interesting. Alright, so let's get out of here. But what we should do is turn on these missions every 2 minutes. There we go. Continue. Oh, no, that's a bit of fuel on the ground. It's a green tinge. Alright, there we go. And I remember how to control it. Very nice. So I've got no idea where these missions. Love how these are cardboard cutouts. Cardboard cutout models. I think I'll just leave this guy over here because we don't really need to drive back to our home base because these missions are anywhere really. Alright, so we're getting them every 2 minutes, which is always nice. This guy's almost done, so let's quickly drive up to him. Hopefully we get to him before he stops, although I doubt it, so we're gonna have to turn around. No, oh wow, that was close. He stopped just before. Oh well, that's life. It's a tough life we live. Being farmers and all. And this guy's that we're hiring is going to chug up a fair amount of our money though as well. Something I need to watch out for. But I just need a mission with the pallet fork. And we'll be good. And I don't want to sell any of this stuff off. Any of the wheat. Because I need a much better trailer for that. It's going to last way too long. Just going back and forth to the train station is where we want to sell our wheat. We'll have to go around like 4 times or so. And that's no fun. And around we go. Some weird mushrooms growing out there. Don't know if you guys can see that, but here we go. The drive-in's parking ground is in dire need of a mowing job. Make it look less neglected than it already is. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to deny that, but let's have a look at how much the profit hopper costs. I mean, I don't think it costs that much. I don't think I'll be able to afford it, though. No, it's 3,500. That is nothing. All right, well, let's have a close look at how much the plow costs then. The one that we own. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. All right. So what I'll do is I'll actually sell it because the plow serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever for me, at least the way I play the game. Apart from in Hagenstad. In Hagenstad, it is pretty important for that first 2 fields that you start off with. Well, you start off with 1, and then yeah, there's 3 fields in that little section. If you've played Hagenstad, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's those 3 fields, and then you join up the first 2, which will be equal to the one that's next to it, and then you can join all 3 of them up together if you remove the trees. Because those trees in Hagenstad still are there, which is incredibly dumb. Like this map, there doesn't seem to be that problem with trees, but it's almost like they didn't test the map or anything. It was so incredibly annoying, those trees. So whenever you hired someone, you'd always get stuck there. And it wasn't like it was only in those couple of fields, there was a couple of fields there. Right. I think if I do this, yes, I want to sell that. Thank you. The game even knew exactly what I wanted to sell. How great is that? Alright, so now what we want to do is go buy the profit hopper. Or we could buy something a little bit better. But I think the profit hopper, well, the profit hopper is just so slow. Oh damn. These are definitely first world problems. How about maybe this? It's a front mounted drum mower. Let's see. Oh, the Pottinger Eurocat seems more promising though. It's even got a bigger width. 1.25 meters. You can cut down so much more with this. Then you can just attach it to one of my tractors and it'll just be so much quicker. So you know what? I'll buy this. There we go. I'll definitely accept this. Thank you. Alright, so we don't even need to drive all that far away. Let's get up there pronto. Is this front loaded or back? I think it's loaded to the back. It seems like it is anyway. Pretty sure this is the correct way. Nope. How the hell do we attach it? Is it at the front, really? Doesn't seem like it's one out the front, but I thought the other black and white one was towards the front. Guess this one must be as well. Oh, we had it. I just reverse and try to do this properly. It seems like I've got 13 minutes to do this mission. Wow. What the hell is going on? Unless I need it. Other guys definitely finished as well, the harvester. If this fails, then we'll end the episode and we'll come back once I manage to attach it, which... Just keep on pressing Q, hope for the best. No! Alright, this ain't gonna work at all. Let's get one more shot though. Come on. You know you want to attack. Alright. Well, we'll be back with the mowing mission hopefully sooner rather than later. I've got to just... Maybe I should just push this over and like reverse into it or something. There we go. Now it's flat. That's good. And I'm certain you got to attach it this way. I'm certain of it. Let's see how this works out. There we go. Beautiful. What we should do is lift the mower. There we go. And drive over to where we've got to go. So we'll be able to make a bit more money, but that's going to be in store for the next episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this second episode of the Titanium DLC. I'm having a great amount of fun playing it with all these new vehicles and of course the new map. Looks a lot better on PC than Xbox, I must say. It's definitely a worthy investment. But until next time, thanks for watching and we'll be back.